Older Americans Act of 1965 has contributed greatly to enhancing the lives of older individuals and their family caregivers. The Elderly Nutrition Program is one of the core programs of the Act, which is administered by the United States Administration on Aging. In 2011, Congress will consider reauthorization and amendments to the Act. This video represents participants of the Older Americans Act Elderly Nutrition Program in Massachusetts and Connecticut. It embodies, however, the profile, faces, of all the program participants across New England served daily. Some of them still live in the same house their parents built, while others live in public housing complexes. The daily meals keep them in the community as long as possible to maintain independence and a high quality of life. The elders in this video describe what the program means to them in their own words.
The Meals on Wheels have allowed me to stay in my home. They're delicious. They're home cooked. And the whole program is marvelous for me as a senior citizen. When they're delivered, the staff is so friendly and accommodating. And I love my home, and I love Cape Cod, and I don't have any complaints. I'm trying to grow old gracefully. As I can stay in my home, I'm home free. But as soon as, and people do, they come in and they say, oh, this is too much for you, you're alone. I am not going to a nursing home. I have had to be in a nursing home when I've had surgery, and the experience was dreadful. I am not going to a nursing home. I am going to stay right here, and you're helping me. So we've got a team here.
Robert M. McCoy. I live in Dorchester, Massachusetts. I was born on June 15th, 1920, so I'm approaching 90, which doesn't seem real. I just can't, it just doesn't seem real. And one thing about Meals on Wheels is the variety of meals that are furnished, and they're well prepared, they taste good, and I just don't know, it would really transform our lives if we didn't have the advantage of having the Meals on Wheels, especially where my wife has 2 people to care for now, myself and my daughter with a brain tumor. I think the meals do help me to, as far as nutrition is concerned, and also as far as the weight is concerned, because probably I wouldn't have as much of vegetables and fruits if I didn't have the Meals on Wheels. And I like the feature that you added about the calorie counts of each meal. That helps too. And the convenience of having a prepared meal, it's just hard to fathom, and hard to express appreciation for it, especially on behalf of my wife. So I'm just so blessed, I think, for being included in that program of.
My name is Elizabeth Lermit, and I am 92 plus. We've been here, how long have we been here, honey? About 40 years. And I wouldn't be without Meals on Wheels. They're wonderful. It's wonderful. And it's hot. It's very, very tempting. You can still smell that it has been freshly made. I would recommend it highly, very much.
Strangford, and I'm 104 years old. I think it's a marvelous thing, wonderful.
And why?
Well, because people cannot get out. Well, when you get to the point like I am, where you don't have a car, and you don't have any transportation to go anywhere, you've got to rely on them, and they come every single day. And they're regular. I think it's a wonderful thing. And I wanted to stay here. And I can stay here because of Meals on Wheels. I mean, that's one of the most important things. It's nice when you're living alone, which I do here, to have someone come in. Because they always check on me and see that I'm, around and up, and that's nice too, you know. It's very hard. It's not easy to grow old. Very hard. So everything like Meals on Wheels, it's such a boost for you, you know, such a happy thing.
My name is John McKinley. I'm 79 years old. I received 2 meals from the Tri-Valley Meals on Wheels. They for lunch, and they come at exactly the same, almost exactly the same time every day. And they bring me my lunch, and they also bring me a meal for nights. It's just frozen type. And I have been very, very fortunate to run into them. I'd done this when I was younger. When I first retired from work, I worked for Meals on Wheels. The Tri-Valley at Bellingham, Massachusetts, and they were very, very good. I'd pick up the meals and deliver them, and I'd go in early and I'd help sometimes, you know, if they needed help on the line. It's really, look forward to it. I think that I would, well, before the meal started, we'll put it that way, I would skip a meal or 2 even, and my weight started to drop. It wasn't that I wasn't hungry, it's just that I didn't feel like I was lazy. I just didn't want to, start. And I said, no, and then a few times I tried, and I says, now what would my wife cook? And how would she do it? And it's wonderful. It really brought me back to life. When you're alone, it's a hard life. People say, oh, you got it made now. You don't have to worry about your wife nagging you or something, but, oh no. I said, you miss it. You miss all that stuff. And I just hope that, people realize what they've done.